Okay, so I'm going to basically go over the entire platform of mass content. I'm going to do it really quickly and simply, but just try to explain exactly what these workflows are, how they're different from just kind of standard N8N workflows, why they're a lot easier to actually use because even as a developer myself, N8N is completely way more complex than it needs to be, extremely confusing, and that's why basically no one has made actual mass kind of content automation workflows within it that actually work and get views. So everyone ends up using higgsfield or all these other AI content generation tools that are really easy to use and make great content, but they're completely not automated. So that's really what we've tried to build here. And we have a bunch of different other features to actually help the posting scenario, the account scenario with mass content to actually function and work. Essentially what we did, and I'll bring up this other tool just so you can kind of see what this is. This is our desktop SaaS platform. Essentially, it's called Mass UGC. This has been around for about a year. A lot of the people probably watching this video already have used this, already have access to it. This generates, I don't even know, probably 50,000 videos a month now. So there's a lot of people creating a lot of AI UGC with this tool. But it kind of created a problem because when everyone started using it, then everyone was asking me, well, how do we actually post all this content? Kind of the selling piece and point to this actual tool was you can make about 300 to 400 AI UGC videos a day. They're fully edited. They've got text, they've got music. It's fully edited. Everything's ready AI UGC. But then the problem is, okay, how do you get enough accounts? Do you need a phone farm? Do you just hire people to post the content? How do you actually distribute it to all of your posters or whatever you're doing in terms of the distribution? And so that's why we made mass content in general, mainly because we actually needed it ourselves. We run an agency on the back end of this as well, so we do a lot of content production, distribution for a lot of different e-commerce brands, music labels, that sort of thing. So that's why we made this tool. And before I actually show you kind of the workflows, because these are a little bit more complex, I'm just going to show you what it looks like to actually set up all of your accounts in here. So I just threw up this account just so you can kind of see what a newish account will look like. You're going to want to go to the accounts tab. And then essentially what you can do is you can create things called email aliases. So if you've never used that before, they're really simple. Essentially, you connect a domain, and then you can create as many emails as you want that will just redirect things like codes from TikTok or Instagram when you're creating accounts, like verification codes, all to one email inbox. So one of the most annoying things when you're trying to create, let's say, 100 different social media accounts is either you need 100 people to go all make those accounts, or maybe 50 people, whatever, set up emails and all of that, but you need a new email for every single one of the accounts. And for me, this was literally just the biggest headache for us internally. So I made this alias creator. Literally all you do is you select you want a new account, you select your domain that you connect, you want to forward your emails to whatever your email is, right? Your main email. And it creates you passwords as well. So when you're going to create the account, it's really simple. You literally just have the passwords there for you. And then you select which platform you want. And you can just create as many of these accounts as you want, right? Let's say you want to make 10 accounts, whatever. And then essentially they'll pop in. They'll look kind of like this. If they're TikTok, Instagram, whatever, then they'll show up in those tabs. This makes it so much easier to actually go ahead and create your accounts. It's so much faster. Everything's right here in the platform, all kind of in this spreadsheet style workflow here. And then when you actually want to connect the accounts, that's easy as well. So let's say you want to connect to this row here. Literally all you do is you click this link. It'll copy that. And then you can go ahead and open that on a browser. And then if you're logged into that TikTok account or Instagram account, whatever, Facebook, YouTube, then it's just going to connect it. So then you can auto post. You can see all your analytics. So say you want to track all of the accounts. We have these dashboards here that kind of show all the impressions, the total posts, the followers, comments, everything like that. So it makes tracking really easy, but it's just the kind of overall management in general. So in my opinion, the workflows were way harder to build for me personally as the developer. But that feature in general just actually makes this whole process possible. So whether you have a bunch of people with other phones that are logged into these accounts, you can just send them the link. They can connect their accounts. It's very, very simple. Also, if you're just having them create accounts, not using these email features, you just connect the account up here, copy the link, give them that, and then it'll just create a new row for you so you don't have to select this specific row. Anyways, that's kind of a simple feature, but it's really, really important. It's the first thing you want to do when you get on here is literally just go create like 50 accounts. It'll take an afternoon. You can sit there, you got all your passwords, all your emails, it'll all send to the same code, the same inbox for all the verification codes. Makes it really easy. So yeah, that's kind of what the actual accounts feature looks like as well. We have this inbox feature coming, so if you guys do a lot of DM automation with agents, anything like that, kind of like ManyChat style, you'll be able to do that with literally every platform, every type of account. That'll be in here as well. And then back to the actual workflow. Actually, before I show you this, I'll show you the tracking links too. So if you guys have used anything like Triple Whale, Hyros, any of these tracking softwares. This is like a very simple, bare bones version of it. We'll get a lot more complex later. But essentially, you can install different pixels. Let's say it's on Shopify or whatever, and then you can create tracking links. So if you want to have a link specifically for all of your accounts, it's going to be in the link in bio. You can see all your clicks, all the conversions, everything like that. Track your revenue that's actually coming from these accounts too. So that's the thing with organic, is it all needs to be tracked. If you're just kind of going random, obviously you're going to see an increase in sales, but what account is it coming from? What style of content's actually working better? What's getting more clicks? If it's getting clicks, is it getting conversions? Maybe you got to change your landing page or where you're actually sending the customers, whatever. Obviously, if you want to do this with Amazon, use Amazon affiliate links. It's very, very simple. So yeah, that's kind of that scenario. In terms of the actual, we call it the creative studio here. You have these workflows, right? Essentially what we try to go with is a version of kind of the simplicity of Higgsfield. I know they're doing like 100 million ARR in the last year, so I assume a lot of people have used it before. But essentially, it's just a really easy platform to go and use all the top models. They're always, upgrading their model, changing the model. This is a way to automate that process with the exact same models, but with nodes, right? So let's pull up this one here. So it looks kind of complex, right? But essentially, it's very, very simple. So these are image generation nodes. All you would do is you click here, add an image generation node, and then what this actually looks like, and this is connected to a media node. So we have a picture of a girl here, right? And then we want to use Nano Banana Pro. So you select that model, you can use whichever one you want, and then you do input. From input node, it'll auto connect that. Obviously, it'll see that you're connected here. And then here, I said change this person to be a completely different person, different random hair, different random face, random outfit, whatever. Keep it as a female. Do not give me someone who looks the same. Really just giving it the point of like, don't make this the same person. It needs to be different every single time and random. So I just said change the car they're in, no AI slop like backwards car seats, weird physics. Obviously, this is you prompting it, right? So you can do kind of whatever you want here. Aspect ratio, resolution, all those things that are standard with any of these, image generator models. So they'll give you a completely new person. Then from there, by the way, this media is just literally a girl off Pinterest, so you can use whatever you want there, a different AI generated person, whatever. Obviously, you don't have to change the person either. You could keep them the same. You could say keep this person exactly the same, whatever you're trying to create. Then it gives basically this next image generation node, again, Nano Banana Pro, that image from the last node. So then I said keep the person the exact same, but give them a ton of cystic acne, red splotches, bumps on their skin, neck, change their outfit fully as well, like the photo is taken on a new day. So essentially just give them acne, put them in a different place. They might still be in the car. You could say, again, like put them in their bedroom, whatever you want it to be. Exact same resolution, everything like that. And then this other media node, where it's just a product, right? So that's a supplement bottle right there. That's one of the brands that we're working with. It's a skincare acne product. Keep the supplement bottle the same, make the photo taken in a different room. iPhone shot style, not too perfect, change the lighting to match the room. Simple stuff. I could probably go a lot crazier. I just threw this workflow up very quickly. But essentially just give me a new bottle. And then essentially all that happens is all three of these nodes, and these kind of wireframes are a little bit crazy right now, they just all go into Kling 2.5 turbo nodes. So essentially this is taking an image and turn it into like a 5-second video, 10-second video, whatever you want it to be. So this one, coming from the one with the cystic acne, make her movements kind of minimal, but make her look natural, recording a video of herself. Make her head tilt multiple times, so kind of like she's looking at her skin, right? And then I believe that this is the exact same prompt, but just from the one that she's not going to have the cystic acne, so kind of like an after. I think I say like smile in this as well. Yeah, like cute smile at the end. And then this one is just make it move the supplement bottle slightly in their hand, like they're showing off the product. Very, very slight camera zoom, keep it stable. So again, very simple prompt. And then from here, I just have them all export right into Google Drive. So it makes daily folders. You can give it a custom folder name if you want, so it's kind of more organized. And then per execution. So basically every single execution of this entire workflow will have a little, a little folder in Google Drive. So if you're giving those to posters or if you're giving those to people on your team, whatever, it's all going to be kind of very organized and named for you. Same thing with these, right? So you're going to get the video ones, and then for us, it's going to be slideshows, right? So we'll get one slideshow post, and then one actual, video post as well. So 3 video clips all put into one. Another thing that you can do here is you can kind of auto post these as well, right within the workflow. It's a little bit interesting with slideshows because there's different things that you can do. Like you can auto draft the slideshows, so you can actually go add a sound. But TikTok, their API doesn't allow you to add a sound on slideshow posts yet. So as soon as they ever allow that, I am opening support tickets literally every single day, saying, hey, who can I get in contact with so we can add this? But for now, we'll just auto draft them. They'll go into the account, and then we'll have a human post. By the way, I'm very focused on results with this, and we do have auto posting here, right? So if you want to select an account, and I got to upgrade my plan here. So But basically with this, you just auto post, you'd select your accounts that are connected in the accounts page, and that's an ultimate plan thing. So, but you can basically auto post all your content. For videos, it works really well. So if you already have the sound on there with a video, it's very, very easy. But for slideshows, just auto draft them, and then from there, obviously go and auto post if they're a video. So very simple. We've got this post compiler here. So if it's a slideshow, you can kind of select the actual like order that you want the post to go in, and then give it a post name, caption, whatever you want, hashtags, whatever. So it's a pretty simple workflow. Let me just show you. I ran this and what it actually looks like. So you're going to get a picture, right? They're going to have a bunch of cystic acne in their car, just like we said, kind of unflattering post. And then obviously this one, different outfit. They're still in their car, so I could say put them in their bedroom or whatever. And then obviously their skin is clear. And then you can kind of just post as a slideshow, right? Then you could say this next one. A lot of the different captions you put on here, right, in TikTok, you could say, 3 months or day 3 of acne supplement, whatever. And then day 90, something like that. And then put obviously an audio, and then you could say link in Amazon, whatever you want to do with the actual text. But these workflows, and yeah, so you can see here kind of these execution folders for this day. But kind of what these are meant to be is whatever style of content you're trying to make, whether it's those crazy viral looks maxing edits, whether it's the weight loss transformations, whether it's skincare transformations, really whatever you're trying to make that you would do in any other sort of AI generator you do manually. Instead, you can automate that. Obviously, we've got this runner node here, so you can schedule it out. Say, hey, I want 100 of these a day. You just start the schedule, and it'll start running. You can plan it at a certain specific time of the day, whatever you want to do. Also, in this auto post node, you can, of course, schedule your posts and everything like that. So this works for Instagram, Facebook. It doesn't work for X yet. It will be once we get their API access, and TikTok obviously as well. So, and YouTube Shorts. So that's where you can all auto post to, but it works really well. A lot of what we do still is we have so much infrastructure and so many affiliates that have a ton of different iPhones. So we still do a lot of human posting. It just seems to work better. You can really kind of get in there, add the specific audio that you want to add, kind of clip it up, add specific text, all of that right within there as well. Another thing too that I want to show you that's not fully production yet, but it's basically an AI video editor. This is going to be out in probably a week from now. So if you're watching this video, I'm recording this on January 4th. So in about a week, we'll have this. This can fully compile. So instead of going straight to this export node, you can kind of go into this AI video editor. And let me kind of show you what this would look like as well. So you could do something like that. And then you go right in here. You'd have all your clips. You could select the order that you want them to be in. And then you give it an AI edit prompt. So you could say, add text to the first clip and have it say blank, whatever you want it to say. Add a smooth fade transition between all of them. You could say basically anything you want. It has a ton of different tools, literally hundreds of different editor tools, all compiled into one. And it'll take a couple minutes, and then it'll edit that video fully. And then you can have it add music, whatever you give it, an input of media into here as well, to input music and say put this as the background song and edit it up based on the actual audio. You can do a bunch of different things. Again, it's an AI video editor, and you can just export node that as well. So this could kind of be what the workflow looks like once we have that as well. It's going to be super, super helpful for basically all forms of editing because it can do it automatically, of course. So that's kind of what that looks like. Let me show you another one just so you can kind of get another example. This one, it's basically a male doctor to create AI UGC avatars. So for this is something we use all the time for mass content or for mass UGC. You have to create little video avatars. So we could give it a picture. I think this is, it's like a male doctor sitting in an office. And then we could say, hey, change this guy to be a completely different person, keep it as a man, keep their outfit as kind of the nurse/doctor vibe. And then you want to turn that image into a video. We have this JSON prompt, which I give these out all the time, to basically make him just like talk, and then we can lip sync that video very easily. And then obviously just every time this runs, it takes 30 seconds, maybe 45 seconds, and it's going to give us a new avatar every single time, and then go right into Google Drive. I'll throw all those into Mass UGC, and then we can create obviously much more content. So that's kind of what that looks like for avatars. This one is kind of like an unhealthy to healthy transformation of a female. So I'll put this image of a girl. This is an AI avatar. And then we could say we want to make another image of them, keep it as a 9:16, make it something she would post on Instagram carousel, chill, natural, nothing very special, right? And then we want to give that this image where she's going to just be kind of in a different scenario, still looking pretty clean, and say, picture of this exact girl sitting on the edge of her bed looking kind of sad, oversized wrinkly sweatshirt. I said make her eating a bag of Cheetos, make it look like your friend took a picture of her while she was sad. Really, really bad lighting, iPhone shot, messy dorm room, bedroom, whatever. And then you can also say like add a Snapchat, like I don't really know what to call it, but this works basically every time, like a bar text heading that says she's in her bag right now. And then I just said, this is the only text you're adding. Don't add any other text settings. Sometimes they'll go crazy if you don't say that. So you're going to have this kind of sad looking picture of her. Another one, basically red blemishy skin. I think this is in kind of like a dorm room dorm room bathroom. Baggy clothes again, make it grainy, whatever. And then another one, more of like a workout style. Like she's at Planet Fitness, taking a mirror selfie in an athletic pose, right? So, and then this one I think is just a supplement one as well. So yeah, just another one, media, to change the background of the supplement bottle essentially, and then export all to. I think this one is just to the media library, so I can show you what that looks like as well when it actually exports. So we got this media library here. So essentially, you got this girl here, right? So you got the supplement bottle, you got this girl at a cafe or whatever, and you could use this this image. She's in her bag right now. She's got these Cheetos. Maybe she's then in her bathroom, like crying or whatever. And then obviously you can put whatever sound behind it so it looks natural. And then, obviously have her working out, maybe this beef organ supplement. Then you can talk about the product. Maybe you could add some pictures from Pinterest in there of a meal. You could also add another media generation or image generation node that makes like a meal of things that she's been eating and then taking these supplements. And then obviously you can go AUTOPOST that as well. So that's kind of the basic scenario of what we're trying to do. Obviously you're going to attach your integration. So your Google Drive, your Fall AI account. This essentially, if you've ever used N8N, they make you go and add a ton of different credentials for all the different AI models, and it just is terrible. It takes forever. What Fall does is very, very simple. You just go make an account, you get an API key, you put that in here, and you have access to every single possible model that you could want. We're adding more models in here every day. So, for example, if you want to use a specific video model, you go in here, and then we just have the main ones, right? So, Kling is like the standard for really, really quick, really good, just like simple image to video. We got Sora 2 Pro, VO3, 2.1, WAN, Sora 2. So we have a lot of different models in here. We're adding a bunch more, but we kind of got the standard ones that people actually use, that we actually use. We test all of them, of course, but these are the ones that we use most frequently. So that's kind of what the workflows look like, how the entire system works. Obviously, you would schedule these out to run, let's say 50 or 25, whatever, different slideshows, different videos a day. They'd all go to Google Drive or to AUTOPOST into your accounts, whatever you're trying to do. And then, essentially you don't have to touch them from there, right? So usually I have it change the person to be completely different. And then from there, once the content's posted, it'll start to perform, and I'll show you kind of what this actually looks like as well. So we have a bunch of different examples here, like this one. We're selling a GLP-1 product. I want to lose arm fat and slim my waist. All right, then this it was just a viral style on TikTok, so we added that. And then this before and after picture here. So very, very simple. It's got like 50,000 likes. We literally posted so many of these. I don't even know how many views we did, but it absolutely crushed. This style still crushes. Like if you guys just want to go test this out on anything to start getting an account to blow up, literally just go post this content. It works every single time that we post it. Every video is getting 1 million views, 500,000 views, just absolutely crushing it. So that's one style. Here's another style what we're doing. You can just kind of see more videos. In that kind of exact style, you just change the person. It's just going to be different every single time. We kind of structure these as like GLP-1 weight loss coaches. Another one, this looks maxing influencer. I guess they're fully AI, but essentially all it is a picture of a person looking terrible, and then all of a sudden they're looking a lot better. So simple things, literally like 1 to 2 texts, a viral sound, and it goes extremely viral. This one right here is marketing this Radar app. Next thing, again, kind of standing there, very, very simple style. Another account here doing the same thing. I think this is kind of like a girl looks maxing account, like AI models type of style. They're doing the exact same thing on Instagram, absolutely crushing it. And again, it's very, very, very simple styles. They're looking bad at the start, and then they're looking a whole lot better. And then whatever product you want to sell them in between that, just put it in the video, and it does that super, super well. Another thing, we're seeing much, much better results on promoting straight to either the iOS App Store or to Amazon. So just keep that in mind. Obviously, there's all the organic dropshipping method where you go Shopify. That still works, but in terms of conversion rates, in terms of seeing what actually performs the best in terms of the style, TikTok Shop, Amazon, and iOS App Store, those products just work extremely, extremely well. Especially if they're, this looks maxing product or something where you can really easily see a difference in a change in the person, right? A transformation that looks real. And the beauty of this as well is you can just go into these accounts, you turn off AI comments. Realistically, even if you have the AI comments turned on, the image generators, the slideshows, it's really, really hard to tell if it's AI or not at this point. So you're not even going to get many of those comments. The videos, people will still say, hey, this is AI, whatever. Just turn the comments off. It doesn't affect the views. It literally doesn't change anything. So that's kind of the basic scenario. I was going to go a little bit into Mass UGC as well, but I have a ton of other videos kind of explaining our AI UGC process, which you can also make within the workflows here on Mass Content. But I highly recommend just book a call with our team if you want to get access to Mass UGC Studio. That's this desktop platform here as well. If you want to get access to this, this is an extremely powerful tool. It can create hundreds and hundreds of the AI UGC styles. So, news anchors, doctor avatars, all those huge theme pages that you see on Instagram, on Facebook Reels, on all these different platforms, TikTok, of course, TikTok Shop. That is a platform that's specifically designed to make fully edited videos using kind of the power of your device. So kind of like a video editor, but instead, of course, it's fully automated using AI tools as well. But I have a lot of other videos that kind of go and actually break down the process and the marketing, kind of the playbook that we actually use to make money with this, right? So the whole point is, obviously, you want to make a bunch of content, you want a bunch of accounts, you want to promote a product, but what do we actually do and what our timelines are, what our playbooks are? I have a bunch of other videos kind of explaining that. If you're interested, go to massugc.com, but obviously you're going to want to have masscontent.ai as well, so you can go ahead and post all that content, manage all of your accounts, and obviously the kind of mass AI transformation videos are absolutely crushing it right now. I think it's probably the easiest style of content that you could possibly go with. So if you want to get access to that kind of mass content like I just talked about, very simple. Just click the button below this video and then go sign up. It's as simple as that. And there's a bunch of different guides and playbooks, different videos of me talking about our entire process right inside the platform as well. So appreciate you watching the video. If there's any questions, obviously always DM me on Twitter, and I'll answer them there as well. So